These 3 makeup tips are going to correct your makeup mistakes in seconds. Let's just say you've applied far too much powder, like you have just overdone it. Everything looks powdery, flat, and is enhancing every bit of texture that you have and just looks awful. What you do is you get your Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. You then spray this all over. See, my face is like pretty wet now. Scroll, do what you've got to do in between, or you can use a fan like this. That spray is going to help to melt all of that powder into your skin so that you're left with a skin-like finish. So all of a sudden, my face doesn't look powdery, everything's melted in, and it's just more skin-like. Now, what if you've done your eyeliner flick and it's just way too low? How do you lift that area? How do you correct it? You want to get a lip brush, preferably something you haven't been using on your lips. I always recommend keeping a spare lip brush because it's the best brush density for correcting mistakes with concealer. You then want to get a concealer. A stick concealer is perfect. Coat the brush on either side. Make sure there's not too much product on there. And then what you're going to do is just lift that area. So you're almost like cutting it off and then dragging the concealer down. And that's going to lift that flick back up so that it's no longer droopy. And you've corrected that mistake. Now, what happens if you've set your makeup with powder and you want to apply a cream blush? You don't want to go over powder with cream because it's just going to start to move around and just look very disconnected. So what you do is you get your Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray again. You're going to spray this just on the sides of your face there. You're then going to get your cream blush. I'm using the Patrick Tar. She's Vibrant. I'm going to get my Hourglass 15 brush. Dip it into the cream, then dip it into the back of my hand so there's not too much product there. You're then going to pat onto this area. Because you use that spray, it softened everything up underneath. So it allows the cream mix in and just melt on better than over powder. If you want to reset that, you can go into the powder with a large brush and then lightly go over. And that way you can still wear a cream blush and lock it in with your powder, even if you've already set your whole face.